no plans at all. Evil man's always transcending. Fighter like sheep, swallow everything. Always simpletons or pretending.
This is your moment of clarity from LeeCamp.net. Whenever you have a scary-ass event like the Boston bombing or 9/11 or that guy who ate that other guy's face off, or when a dog riding a horse won America's Got Talent, meaning the most talented person in these 50 United States is a dog riding a horse. Can't wait to see who will win this time. Maybe it'll be an armadillo eating a corn on the cob. Whenever a traumatic event like these happens, there are several predictable human responses. One is fear. Another is to thank everyone in a uniform for their impressive service to the community, whether it be a police officer or the dude who watches the public pool to make sure no fat kids get clogged in the water slide. Yeah, go ahead, give that police officer a hug, even though last week you voted for the representative who promised to break his union and take away his health care. And yet another predictable response is irrationality. We stop thinking about what makes sense and start thinking about what gives us a warm and fuzzy feeling. I imagine in the moment, militarizing Boston to the gills gave people a warm and fuzzy feeling. The quote-unquote good guys had giant guns and tanks rolling through the suburbs in order to defeat the 19-year-old Simon Bar Sinister. But if we take a step back and get rational, maybe we don't want a full-on military response every time people are scared. Taking away the bombers' Miranda rights may sound like a good idea at first, because let's be honest, we want to take away everything we can from that Miranda rights, right to an attorney. We may ultimately take his life. If he had a cookie, I'd want them to take that from them. In fact, I kind of wish the cops would give him a cookie just so they could snatch it back. But it's when we're most scared and most furious that we have to fight the hardest to keep our rights and minds and rational brains. When it's nice outside, no one's talking about taking away rights. It's when it's scary that a drift towards police state becomes the easiest. Isn't that when the quote-unquote terrorists have truly won? When we're willing to give away our rights quicker than the virginity of a 17-year-old nerd with rosacea at a Comic-Con meeting his first girl who's proud to have a cape on? Maybe we shouldn't give it away that easy. Not to mention, turning Boston into an all-out war zone probably didn't make people safer. This is a photo of a bullet hole through a second-floor desk chair of a young man who lived next to where the cops had their shootout. If someone had been sitting in that chair at the time, we would all be asking different questions. And the housekeepers would probably have their work cut out for them. I'm not saying I have all the answers here, all right? But we should all have some questions. That's been your moment of clarity from LeeCamp.net. The music playing at the end here is No Song, played with permission from my friends in the band Rebel Inc. Check out their stuff. Also, we added a Punch Apathy in the t-shirt to the Moment of Clarity Kickstarter. It's only going for a few more days. Go over to the Kickstarter, help the show, get the shirt, keep fighting. Why not?
No facts, no truth, no system that can't be broken down by the youth. There's no religion with no lies. It's so odd, no offering plate to pass on.